I don't want to impose any typical topic and whatever which they don't like. So I do the same.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing, I ask first a question that what your goal is, because it should be there clear in your mind what you want to achieve. There are so many things to achieve in this language. So what is your goal is?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So every student has their own perspective to see this language, to grasp this language, to find out the goal. And I would say 50% students, they only know I want to speak in English, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So there are so many challenges also as a teacher to understand the psychology and how to make them understand, okay, this is the right way for
Mm-hmm.
you to.
I have an exercise that I use with when I meet new students,
Mhm.
and I don't know if you have in India, if you have like a culture of keeping aquariums and fish tanks. I don't know if that's
Yeah,
something that
yeah.
you do. Right, okay. So I kind of ask people to draw a picture. I call it their English fish, and it's
Mhm.
their starting point. And they draw the fish tank.
Mhm.
And I say,
Okay.
look, if you're drawing a picture of how your English is now,
Mhm.
what does it look like? And
Mhm.
so maybe they've got a few little fish that they learnt at school. Maybe like it's for them to pick the metaphors really. But
Yes.
then they've got maybe some stones, some plants. Maybe the
Mhm.
water's a little bit murky and dirty, and it needs clean, fresh water. And then
Mhm.
I ask them, right, okay, what do you want your English to look like at the end of this course? And then we talk about that and they draw a different picture. Now, quite often they just draw a few more fish in the water, but
Mhm.
you could have a bigger tank. You could have more plants in the water that's going to help the fish be healthier.
Mhm.
You could just redesign the balance of your tank completely. And
Mhm.
then as a final exercise, I say, right, future fish, what do your
Mhm.
future fish look like? And then we have some fun. I mean, we can just draw fantasy aquariums. Some
Mhm.
people set their fish free. I think that's a metaphor for going out and speaking English in real life. Some people have
Wow.
really big fat fish.
Mhm.
But like wherever it takes them, it really helps kind of create this um, kind of uh, visual goal, not just
Mhm.
words, but something that they can
Yes.
clearly aim for. And, you know, at the end of every English lesson, just add a little fish to your page or a fish to your tank. That's what you learn. Your aquarium's just got bigger and it's got richer. And it's motivating. It just really helps motivate people.
Yes, it's true, Ruth, because motivation should be there.
Mm,
And this is also the part of my like teaching. I always try to keep them motivated because it's very natural in human nature to
mm,
get demotivated very soon because it's long process. You can see the progress very slow, very slowly you can, inch
yeah,
by inch.
yeah,
Overnight, it's not possible. So I
I
have
know,
to make them understand, okay, do
I know.
whatever you are doing consistently,
Mhm,
result will come automatically,
yeah.
right?
I mean, it is important in the fish tank step and the middle step to kind of be clear about
Mhm.
what's a reasonable expectation. I mean, if
Yes.
somebody's booking 1 hour of English with you and
Mhm.
per week for 5 weeks, they're
Yes.
not going to get a shark. They're going to get a couple more fish. I mean,
Yes.
it's to do, but they understand as well what's possible with the
Yes.
maximum amount of investment from them as
Yeah.
well. And I mean, I'm really lucky. I genuinely do
Mhm.
tend to work with really motivated people because
Yes.
I also tend to work with people, and again, because of the no classroom narrative, who haven't liked English in the
Mhm.
past. I
Mhm.
don't tend to work with English language learners who are really good at learning English. I tend to work with people who are really motivated but have a
Yes.
really big mindset issue and think they can't do it, or they didn't do it at school, or they didn't do well, or for some reason something, a bad teacher, lack of confidence, something has put them off.
Yes.
And then conversely, they've got a life change that they need to learn English in. So they're super motivated, but they're
Mhm.
also just short of believing that they can do it. And
Yes.
I like helping this group of people, especially because they're the people I can best help, because I know I can make it interesting and I know I can lead them through the difficult.
Yes. Yes.
And yeah, if somebody's really happy sitting down with a tower of textbooks and a giant book about phrasal verbs, they're not a great match for me, because they can do it themselves, and they'll have a different need from an English language teacher.
It's
I'm
true.
like a, come on, you can do it.
It's true, Ruth. I also like